Hi, it's me again, and I'm hoping y'all can hear this. I filmed a whole bunch of video the last 2 days of chickens moving baby chicks out and some garden updates and other things, and the sound didn't work. But what I'm doing today is I'm trying to get some more seeds out between rainstorms. We're going to be having rain the next 2 or 3 days, so I'm trying to get out what I can in the break. So I'm planting some melons over here. Here's the 3 I'm going to plant over here, and I'm just going to do a couple of seeds of each, maybe 2 or 3 seeds of each, and space them along here, and then I'll thin them out where I just have one of each over here. I am the only one that'll eat melons around in this house, so I don't need a lot. So I'd like to have just one of each. I've never had this one before, so I'm just trying it and hoping I like it. And I just made a little trench, and I'm just putting a seed every 2 or 3 inches in here and gonna gently cover them up. But like I said, I'll come back in here and thin these out after they come up to just 1 or 2 plants in here, just to give everything an ample opportunity to trellis up on the cattle panel. Then on the other side of this trellis between these 2 beds, that's the cipiolini onions over there. I'm going to be planting these cucumbers, just doing 1 or 2 of the gherkins. I'll do most of it in the dar and a few of the dragon eggs on the end down here. Well, this is long bed 1 that's got the Wisconsin 55s in it. RBK wants some daikon radish for some reason, and I've had these seeds a couple of years, so I'll probably plant a couple of seeds per hole and thin them out. And Square Foot Gardening says you can do 16 radishes per square foot, but I think I'm going to do 9 because these are a bigger, longer radish, I believe. I'm not 100% certain, so we're going to do 9. And just to see if it'll work between these 2 tomato plants, I've already done 2 sections of 9. I am going to do this one in the 16, just so I can kind of see if that spacing does work or not with these radishes. That way, if we like them, we'll know what we can do next year. And of course, it wouldn't be garden season without spilling some seeds. Now, on the other side of this bed, that's where the radishes went. On this side of the bed, I'm going to do some Rutabega and some golden bell turnips down here. I'm just going to probably do one or 1.5 squares of each. And then I think I'm going to come back and plant some zinnias along the outside of that other side of the bed. And that's the zinnia I'm going to plant on the other side. I just thought that was so pretty looking. Now this is in my far little beds. That's bed number 4. And that's where the unicorn cherry tomatoes are, and that one's looking quite pitiful. I'll pinch that off in a minute. I'm doing bush beans down here, 9 per square foot. I've already marked my holes, but I'm doing Kalima beans here. And then on the other side over there, I'm going to plant my Chinese green noodle beans. We love these things. And I'm going to do them over there so they can trellis up on the trellis over there. And then I'll plant something on the other side of those. It may be some more Kalima beans. It just depends on how many I have left over after I plant over here. All right, I was able to get Kalima beans and the Chinese noodle beans planted here, Kalima beans over there. I didn't add anything to these beds today, or those. There's the ground cherries. There's the eggplants and lavender. That's extra big sack and stuff I need to dispose of or put somewhere. Bell peppers. Nothing planted here yet. Nothing planted over there yet. That Cherokee purple's not looking so hot. It may get replaced with a big Zac. Not quite tall enough to prop up yet. And that's where I did the radishes and turnips and rutabagas. And then over there's where I did the cucumbers and melons. And then the other thing I did, I hadn't showing y'all is I put these wire nuts on the end of these cattle panels just because I'm notorious for bumping into things, and I just kind of screwed them on there. They're staying pretty good, but I may have to come back. I mean, it takes some effort to pull it off. I may come back here with some electrical tape and fix that on there. But that's what I did so far. That's what I did today. Now all this rain's going to come in and water everything in for me. You'll see that T-post? That's that cheap, flimsy T-post that I originally had in that bed over there. And that's what happens when you hit rocks here in Kentucky. It just bends stuff. And then my sunflowers and lettuces and things are popping over here. Something's been digging. I imagine it's a squirrel or a bird. Or digging over here too. May have dug up all my, look, they dug where I put nasturtium seeds, little stinkers. I'll have to start those and pot them out then. Anyway, hope y'all are having a good day. We'll see y'all again soon. Hello, babies. I came out here because I've been having to see those two on the ramp over there. I've been having to herd them into the little coop over there at night. So what I'm going to do tonight is put a little green lamp in there because it's about 8:30 and it starts getting dark really about 8:45, 8:50, about 9 o'clock. And we're going to see if this helps bring them in on their own tonight. I also got their hanging feeder hooked up tonight. I was able to put that in there. It keeps most of the shavings and keeps them from scratching dirt into it. And of course there they are already starting to check it out. It's not even getting dark yet. That's Nora the Explorer right there. And Bianca. But I'm going to come back in about 15-20 minutes and see if they're in there. And I guess I am going to water plants real quick because it looks like our rain chances have diminished. Gonna go water those seeds in.